According.
Hi, this is Melissa.
Hi, this is Kat.
Welcome.
Hello.
To our podcast.
Yeah.
We recap Disney movies and kind of make fun of them.
A lot.
But we love them.
Yeah.
That's how everything should be.
I think so.
If you love it, make fun of it. I mean, that's my motto.
That is definitely your motto.
I don't think I like making fun of people. I think I just don't have there's nothing in my brain that's like, don't say that out loud, Melissa. And so everything just comes out of my mouth.
Don't say that. It's mean. It'll make this person cry. And then you'll say it.
I mean, I'm 26. I'm not trying to grow a filter now.
I guess that's fair.
Take me as I am or don't take me at all.
I don't have a choice.
I mean, you do. We don't have to be friends.
I mean,
what if this is us like disbanding?
Bye.
Like,
this is the last episode.
Like, I moved to, I don't know, Utah, become a Mormon.
Don't do that. If you do anything, don't do that.
You move to like Virginia Beach and become a shell farmer. I don't know. All right, guys, real quick at the top of the pod, Patreon.
Our Harry Potter episodes will be up soon.
Yeah, we did Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. So those should be coming out on Patreon any second now. Get ready.
Yes.
If they're not already there.
Right. So if you're a patron, you get to pick your favorite Disney movie for us to do. It doesn't really have to be your favorite, just a movie maybe you want us to do, or it could be your favorite, or it could be one you really hate that you want to hear our take on.
Yeah, so you get bonus episodes as well. So you can recommend non-Disney movies for us to do. And there's a lot of good ones that we already have banked. So we have a running list of those non-Disney movies for our patrons that'll only show up on our Patreon feed. And we got some really good ones. And you can pick as many as you want for that. Send us 20 non-Disney movies that you want us to do. We'll do them eventually.
Yeah, we'll add them to our list. And we also do videos every month. So we either do like Disney TV shows, we do Q&As. We did one where we tried to guess where the 50 states were, and we totally bombed that. It was not great, but we do some fun videos too.
And you also get a merch box every summer. Woo-hoo! As long as you sign up by May 1st, you get a summer merch box, and it's got a bunch of Tragical goodies in it.
Yeah, and we'll also add you to our close friends list on Instagram, so you'll get all the behind the scenes scoop.
You get all of this, guys, for only $5 a month.
I'm sorry, how much?
$5 hairs.
Incredible. That's less than a coffee.
And if you want to, instead of doing $5, do $100 a month, like that's on you.
Yeah, you could do $7, $100.
Jeff Bezos, we know you're listening. You can do like $10,000 a month, like as your pledge. But basically, yeah, it's $5 or more.
And we'll link it in the show notes and on our website so you guys can join.
Yay!
Yay! Patrons!
Yes, Patreon. It's fun. Ooh. We love Patreon. It's the best.
Yeah, we actually quite enjoy doing the Harry Potter episodes, so you guys need to listen to these.
Yeah. We do a lot of accents. We do a lot of reenactments.
There's a lot of direct quotes that are just not so direct.
Oh my gosh, guys. Patreon is so fun. Get on it.
You need to get on it.
And you get all of it. It's not like if we release an episode tomorrow, you won't get it if you sign up next month. Like when you sign up for Patreon, you get everything we've ever released on Patreon. Mm-hmm. So there's like 7 videos up now already that you can be watching.
Tragical.
You want to start? You want to start us off, Kat? I like to put you on the spot. You can do it.
I don't like start. I like what I say. I like how I say it.
This time,
we're here to tell you why
teen beach movie
is tragical.
Oh my gosh. On the tragical scale from tragic to magical, this one's pretty magical for me.
It's pretty good.
It's also very tragic, but it's like supposed to be corny. So that's why it's like good.
I think the reason I like it so much, High School Musical is one of my like all-time favorite movies. And this is so reminiscent of High School Musical.
I thought this was like a perfect one. I know you picked it, but just to like kick off summer too.
Yeah.
It's like the hottest day of the year so far here in Florida, y'all.
I want you guys to know that when we record these episodes, because you can hear our AC and our fans in the background, we turn everything off. We bake.
We sit in my room and bake like
We're little potatoes.
Tostino pizza rolls. Tostino sponsor us.
Please. Oh my God. I would cry. Also, I found out today that bagel bites are made by Ora-Ida, and I did not know that.
It's just Ora-Ida.
Ora-Ida, whatever. The potato people. They make bagel bites.
Idaho. Do you know that's Oregon and Idaho?
I do now.
Smashed together.
I do.
Oh my gosh. You're welcome. Oregon and Idaho.
They
Ora-Ida.
make potatoes, and they make French fries, and now they make bagel bites, apparently, which I didn't know.
Potatoes.
Well, you know what? That was our fun fact, because there were no good fun facts for this movie. So your fun fact is about bagel bites. No, I literally tried to search really hard. IMDb had 9 trivia facts about this movie. None of them were good. They weren't fun. They were just facts.
Were facts, but they weren't fun.
I don't even know if they were facts. They were just words all smashed together to form sentences. Like I was reading them and I was like, I don't even know what I'm reading and how this is. I literally read one to Melissa and we were both like, how is this relevant to this movie? Like,
she's like, let me read you the most interesting one. And I was like, yeah, don't say that.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm going to say my fun fact is that I was introduced to this movie by Melissa because she used to have to listen to the soundtrack for it on repeat for her job every single day, knew all of the dances. So I watched it, fell in love, bought her Layla's friendship necklace. So she does have it. We'll post a photo of it.
Yeah, I'll find it.
And I ended up watching this movie at one of the all-star resorts. I watched the second one like on premiere night at Disney. So
did I, but I was probably at work.
You were probably at work, but I was there on vacation. So I love this
I was at the Campfire Theater at Fort Wilderness, letting the fires die because I was watching the movie.
Watching it so intently. Shall we dive in? Dive in.
Oh, yes. Let's do it. This movie starts with our hero and our heroine. Brady and Mac.
I love them both so much.
They're both so stinking beautiful. It's Maya Mitchell and
the
Ross Lynch.
Wonderful Ross Lynch.
They're my favorite humans. I follow them both on Instagram. I mean, Ross Lynch doesn't post that much, but I just love them so much. And Maya Mitchell's Australian.
Yeah, she is.
And so I love her accent. Whenever she posts on her like Insta stories, I'm like, wow, a queen. So Brady and Mac, again, our main characters are surfing and there's forced credits.
They're pretty short.
And yeah, I mean, it's a DCOM, so it's not like super crazy. It's not a major motion picture or anything. Right. They're sitting on the lifeguard stand and they're watching the sunset and then they take a little walk on the beach. It's like a perfect day.
Perfect summer day.
And Mac is trying to tell Brady something serious and he keeps talking about how there's going to be a giant wave tomorrow and it's supposed to be like the biggest wave that this beach has seen in 20 years.
Yeah, there's like some crazy storm coming in that's supposed to make the waves all huge and he keeps interrupting her when she's trying to tell him something important.
And then they go to Mac's beach house shack. I don't know if you can call that a house. I'm sorry.
I put shack.
There's no HVAC up in there, so I'm gonna call it a shack.
The breeze, the beach breeze is there.
There's like ceiling fans, but there's no general AC.
Right.
Mac and Brady go into the beach shack, and Mac's grandfather is waxing a surfboard and watching. Are you guys ready for the title? Wet Side Story.
What a good name. So obviously it's a pun and it's based on the West Side Story, which as we all know is about like a turf war. So this definitely comes into play in this movie.
Yeah, the movie's about 1962 surfers and bikers. They're a rival gang and an evil real estate tycoon wants to build a resort on their beach and he creates a weather machine to run everybody out of town.
Super realistic.
It honestly is a good movie and was a good movie in the movie.
Right.
I would watch that movie and I would also watch this movie.
Correct. Also same. Yes. Also, I think it's so cute. So Brady is talking with Mac's grandpa and they're both of their favorite part is the super lovey-dovey part where the two main characters in the movie Wet Side Story literally fall for each other and the main girl falls into the main guy's arms and they look at each other for the very first time and fall in love. And Brady's like, oh, this is my favorite part. Like, it's so cute. I love that this is when they fall in love. Like, what kind of guy actually loves watching like a love story? Like, what an icon. We love that.
Grandpa also goes by Big Papa, and he is, it's Barry Bostwick, and he plays Brad in Rocky Horror Picture Show. So,
oh my God, can we do Rocky Horror for Patreon?
Oh, absolutely.
That just came to me, and it's absolutely happening.
Can.
Oh my God.
They were probably trying to cast like a well-known musical icon, and they were like Brad from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
He's the one. He's oldish. He can look like a grandpa in this, and I think it works. So Mac's Aunt Antoinette shows up, and she is there to pick up Mac because Mac is now going to be going to some super fancy preparatory school back east. And this is the big news that Mac has been trying to tell Brady all day, but has not had the chance to. And Brady's not having it. He's not very happy that Mac never told him, but also the fact that she's leaving and he had no idea about it.
Aunt Antoinette is just like typical white lady with bangs. I want to know what the call sheet for her
We just need a white lady that looks businessy.
Hoity-toity. She like has kind of an accent, but like not.
She's talking on like her Bluetooth earphones, like to someone like in the middle of their conversation.
She also makes fun of a tacky surfboard that's on the wall, and she's like, "Oh, you still have that dusty old thing?" And they're like, "Listen, that's the board of destiny. Like, go ahead and back off, bitch."
Yeah, it's their family legendary board. Get it
over
together.
At Antoinette. You know she never rode that board. That's why she's so stuck up.
That's why yes.
Brady is pretty mad at Mac because she didn't tell him, and she's like, it's not that I didn't tell you, she like couldn't tell him. She just couldn't do it. It was too heartbreaking. And Mac wants to go to the prep school because her mom, who passed away, really wanted her to be successful. So that was the pact she made with her aunt, is she would do half of her years of high school surfing and goofing off with her grandpa, and then the other half she would go to this prep school that her mom and her aunt want her to go to.
Right. So now has to make up for her end of the bargain and go to this fancy ass prep school for the last 2 years of her high school. And Brady's just like, what about us? Like, what's going to become of like our relationship, all this stuff? And she's like, you're going to have to move on. I'm sorry. Like, I want the best for you. Like, I don't want you to have to wait for me, because she's like, I know what it's like to have to wait around for someone, and I don't want you to have to do that. Mac tells Brady that this was the best summer of her whole life.
So the next day, Mac is packed and ready to go. She walks out of her room, and the Destiny board is sitting in front of her door. I wonder who put it there.
Weird. Brad.
Big Papa
leading her to her destiny. Weird.
So she leaves a note for Aunt Antoinette and says she'll be back. She's going to go surf the Destiny board.
On these
BRB.
On these 40-foot storm waves that are about to happen.
On this hurricane wave that's coming through.
Literally. So she runs out to the beach with her board, and she's kind of standing there looking out at the waves. No one's really in the water all that much. And Brady walks up, and she's like, oh my God, how'd you know I was going to be here? And he's like, you would never, ever miss out on waves like this, weird prep school or not. Mac goes out to surf this crazy wave, and there's a bunch of dudes falling off of their boards, and it looks like the storm is coming in even quicker than it was supposed to. And Big Papa comes out and is standing next to Brady, and he's like, that doesn't look good. I think that she should come in. And then the lifeguard puts up the flag telling everyone to come in, that it's the conditions are too unsafe for them to surf in, or for anyone to be out in the water. And Mac completely ignores the lifeguard and goes even further out to surf these giant waves. And so Brady jumps on a jet ski to go out into the water after Mac because it's unsafe for her to be out in the water.
This is when Kat said, what is that called? And I said, a jet ski.
I forgot
We're so Floridian, you guys.
For a jet ski.
What's that thing called? I think it's a jet ski. Think they call that a jet ski.
Yikes. I've definitely been on one like before too, so yikes.
I don't know if I've ever been on a jet ski. Can we go jet skiing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you know what? I have been on a jet ski, but it was at, oh my God, I'm outing myself so hard right now. It was at Disney. Like, it was on
Fort
Bay Lake.
Wilderness?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed.
I know we did the boats before too.
I've never done anything unless it happened at Disney.
Correct. Literally same.
I only go on vacation to Disney because I'm a Disney adult, and that's the only place I go on vacation. I've
Yeah.
never been anywhere else.
I've never been anywhere else on this planet.
No. I've only been to Disney.
Right. Disney is the only place that exists.
Isn't it?
Disney and Disneyland.
Isn't it?
That's it. That's the only two places I've ever been in my whole life.
Never been anywhere else.
I literally wasn't in Utah like 3 weeks ago. We were in Alabama like 3 weeks ago.
I don't know how I don't even know. I didn't even know they had jet skis at the ocean. I thought they were only at Disney. I thought Disney invented jet skis.
They did. In Bay Lake. That was the first jet ski.
Oh my gosh. So Brady goes out to save Mac. Mac is like, I don't want your help. I'm a feminist. Get out of here.
I'm going to surf.
I'm going to surf and I'm going to love it. So she goes to ride the big wave, and guess what? It takes her ass out.
It
She
sure
falls off her
does.
board.
Sure does. And Brady jumps in after her.
So we go underwater and we come back up to still waters.
Yeah, and the storm is no longer in the sky.
Yeah, the board of destiny, which I named it. That's not what they're calling it in the movie, you guys. It pops out of the water, followed by Mac and Brady. They swim to shore together, and Mac is like, where's the storm? Where is everybody? And then they see the cast of Wet Side Story
No.
perform a number on the beach.
Who do they see first? Giggles flying up in the air, shaking her whole body.
Guys, there is a girl in this movie wearing tassels.
Yeah.
She's
Always in fringe.
tassels.
Yeah.
Fringe. That's the word I was looking for. She's always in fringe. Her name is Giggles, and she is just gyrating her hips the whole movie, and it's very annoying. It's the only part of this movie I don't like.
I love Giggles.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so they are hiding behind a surfboard and they realize that they're literally watching a number from Wet Side Story.
Mac thinks that they have died.
Yes. She's like, we're dead.
She's like, we died. And Brady realizes, he's like, no, we are in Wet Side Story. This is part of the movie. And he joins in the musical number.
And this is where we meet some of the surfers. So Tanner is the main surfer. I love this man so much, like the actual actor Garrett. I think he's incredible. He's so much fun to watch on social media.
A chicken nugget.
His TikToks, he posts like 95 TikToks a day. I've watched every single one of them. I am quite literally obsessed with Garrett.
He's such a cutie.
He's so cute.
So that's Tanner. And I love that his name is Tanner. Like, literally, he's a surfer.
Tan.
He's Tanner.
And then there's Sea Cat, who is Jordan Fisher.
Yes.
Also Stan.
Love him.
Love him so much.
He wears a bucket hat. He's our bucket hat king.
I love him so
All men.
Like, he looks like a little fetus in this movie, too.
So cute.
There's also Rascal, who just repeats everything everyone says and is kind of an idiot. And then, as we already said, Giggles. Those are the main ones for the surfer group.
They finish their musical number on the beach and they run into Big Mama's, which is the surf shack on the beach. The surfers are interrogating Brady and Mac and are like, who are you guys? Where did you come from? We don't like strangers.
Yeah, Rascal's literally like shouting at them after everything that Sea Cat says.
So they get interrupted by the biker gang, which is the Rodents, and they come in for their little dance number in Big Mama's. And every single song in this movie is so good. I know every word to every song in this movie. The music is phenomenal.
I also love the choreography. Like, it's so much fun to watch. It's just so cute. And this is when we get introduced to some of the rodents. So Butchie is the main rodent. He's like the head of the biker gang. And then he has his sister, Layla, who's just so adorable. We have Chi Chi. She looks like literally like Snooki. Like, she has giant Snooki hair. Love her. And then there's Struts, who's one of the other main female bikers. I love that most of their little gang is like women. Yes, I love that.
So the bikers are doing their dance number and Brady kind of takes over and becomes the lead of this dance number. And it is my favorite part of this whole movie because
so
Rosalind is in his little leather outfit. He's doing the jumps and the dances and the slides and the scoots. And he's so hot. He's got like a comb. He's combing his hair.
Thrust in his hips.
Ugh.
I love it.
Ross Lynch, call us.
Yes, please.
At the end of the song, Mac is freaking out because she's like, we need to get home. We're stuck in a movie. Like, do you realize how crazy this is? And Brady's like, I love it here.
We're moving in.
We're moving in.
We're never
and
leaving.
Mac is like, we need to go home. This is crazy. We need to figure out a way to go home. And then all of a sudden, it turns to nighttime, and they are in their shindig, their party clothing.
Yeah,
so
obviously.
Because that's the next scene in the movie. So it just turns night, and they're in their shindig outfits. So there's a party at Big Mama's, and all the bikers and surfers are there. And Mac is upset, and she doesn't want to dance with Brady. And Brady is just there to have a good time. Like, he is so happy he's in West Side Story. Layla, the biker chick, starts singing her song. During this song, Layla falls off the stage, and Tanner, this main surfer guy, is supposed to catch her, and they fall in love.
So this is Brady's favorite part of the movie.
And when Mac walks away, she bumps into Tanner, making him stop before he gets to the stage. And then when Brady is watching the scene because he knows Layla is about to fall, and Tanner doesn't make it to the stage, so he goes and he catches Layla. So now Layla accidentally falls in love with Brady, and Tanner accidentally falls in love with Mac.
There's a lot happening.
And the whole movie is set off now.
Yeah.
So after that scene, Brady and Mac are standing together across the room, and everybody in the movie is just standing around. They don't know what to do because they just ruined the movie.
Right. So
they just changed the whole movie.
Yeah, they changed the entire timeline.
Mac and Brady are talking about the movie, and they realize how they got there was in a big storm. So they think they can get home by a big storm.
There's going to be a big storm at the end of the movie. So then Mac asks Brady, is there anything that could happen in the next 3 days that will make this storm not happen so we can't get home? And that's when Brady realizes that if the main villains don't continue their plot point, then they won't be able to get home because there's not going to be a big storm.
So Brady drags Mac over to the lighthouse, which is the secret hideout of the evil real estate tycoon. And they see him building the weather machine with his associate, the scientist guy. And basically the storm is supposed to be created by the bikers and the surfers getting together to destroy the machine. And that makes a huge storm at the end of the movie in the process. The bikers and the surfers aren't going to get together because Layla and Tanner didn't get together. They didn't get to unite their forces because they didn't fall in love.
Right, so this tycoon's whole plan is to build this weather-altering machine, and he's going to up the humidity so the bikers' bikes all rust, and then he's going to flatten the waves so that none of the surfers can surf, and then they all leave, and he can buy out Big Mama's and build a beach resort.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
So it's the next day, and the plan for Mac and Brady is to get Layla and Tanner. They are going to get them alone so that they can talk one another up.
Yeah.
So Brady is going to try to talk up Tanner to Layla, and Mac is going to try to talk up
Tanner.
Layla. No. Mac is going to try to talk up Tanner to Layla.
Yes.
So they're going to try to be like, oh my God, do you see Tanner over there? Oh my God, do you see Layla over there? That doesn't work.
No.
So Mac and Brady get back together, and the next scene in the movie is the girls have a sleepover and the guys have a kickback at Big Mama's. So they get themselves invited to those events. So Mac is at a sleepover with the biker chicks, and Brady is at a kickback at Big Mama's with the surfer guys. So the song that they sing is basically about like feminism and simpism. Like Mac and Layla and the girls are singing a song about how all the biker girls are just like, oh, we just want the boys to notice us because we're so cute. And Mac is saying like, no, you can do whatever you want, dress however you want, be whoever you want. And if a guy likes you, great. If he doesn't, then that's his problem. So she's all like feminism over here because the girls are from like the 60s and clearly she's from like the 2000s. So, and then the boys at Big Mama's, Tanner and the surfer guys are talking about how like they're super hot and tan and girls like them because they have straight teeth and nice smiles. And
Not
Brady,
wrong.
I mean, and Brady is saying, well, or you could just be really nice to them and treat them with respect.
Even if you don't have nice teeth, you can still be nice.
Yeah, he's like, just treat them nicely and be a gentleman. And they're like, I'm tan and I have white teeth. So it's a good song.
It's cute. It's very, very cute.
The plan doesn't work again. Layla does not care about Tanner. Tanner does not care about Layla. And Brady and Mac get back together, try to come up with another plan number 47. And Brady is kind of like, or we could just stay in this movie forever. Like, Brady wants to stay in Wet Side Story for the rest of his life.
Mac is not having it.
And Mac is like, we have to go home. I have to go to prep school. You have to surf your life away. Like, we have to get back. We cannot stay in this movie. This is crazy. So the new plan is to get Layla and Tanner to hang out with each other. Maybe that'll work.
It's the next day, and Tanner and Matt go surfing together, and afterwards Tanner's like, I've never been surfing with a girl who surfed better than me. Like, how is this even possible? And they have this really nice conversation about how, like, you can be what people don't expect from you. Just because you look like you're a dumb surfer guy doesn't mean that you're a dumb surfer guy, that you can have intelligent thoughts and ideas. And just because she's a girl doesn't mean that she can't do cool sporty things.
You can be hot and a simp.
Yeah, and she can have a vagina and still do sport. Like, that's the subplot.
No, I don't know about that. No, I'm kidding. No,
Vagina, no sport.
No sport.
So Max starts kind of thinking, well, okay, maybe I've got everything all wrong here. So
then she goes to Layla's for a girls' night, and
because she doesn't have anywhere else to sleep.
I know, also true.
Real.
Also, I would just like to say Layla's hair is so beautiful. Okay,
it's so cute.
Next.
I want her
Maya
closet.
Mitchell too, but
yeah, her pajamas are all so cute. That like 60s baby doll style.
Yes.
That's all I'm ever sleeping in for the rest of my life. I'm buying them all.
They look pretty cozy.
They look. I actually have a dress like that I wore for my Trixie Mattel costume.
I actually sleep in my gym clothes so that I can roll out of bed and go to the gym at 8 a.m. every day.
I sleep in a giant t-shirt and underwear. I don't even wear pants.
I have to wear pants to bed because my legs get so sticky. I sweat so bad in my sleep.
I sweat in my sleep, and that's why I don't wear pants, is because I can't have things touching my legs.
This is a sleep podcast.
Welcome to our sleep podcast.
I have to wear leggings to bed.
I can't even sleep in leggings. I also don't shave my legs, so my leg hair would just rub.
I shave my legs every like 2 days.
Ooh, I cannot even imagine the razor burn I would get. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my God, I never get razor burn.
I get it really bad.
I'm blessed.
That's why I don't like shaving.
I'm so blessed.
Anyway, moving on. So
Mac realizes that Layla's necklace is the same symbol that's on her family surfboard, and
Weird.
she asks her about it, and Layla says it's the Hawaiian symbol for friendship, which who knows if that's true.
It's
maybe
so
it
cute,
is.
though,
Somebody
yeah.
did their research, maybe.
Yeah.
And Layla's like, you know what, Mac, I have a secret. And Mac is like, what's up? And Layla's like, I would like to do the surf.
I want a sport.
I would like to ride the wave.
Hang 10.
I would like to hang 10. Mac is like, great, I'll set you up with Brady tomorrow and he can teach you how to surf. He loves surfing. And she's like, cool, 10-4, let's do it.
Perfect.
So it's the next day, and Brady is going to teach Layla to surf. So Layla is waiting on the beach, and back at Big Mama's, Mac asked Tanner to go for a walk on the beach, and they start heading towards Layla because she's actually just going to dump Tanner on Layla to teach her how to surf. That's her big plan. Cut to the evil real estate tycoon and his scientist assistant, and they test the machine, and it works. But they've got to wait a couple hours for the plutonium to warm up, you know how the plutonium has to warm up.
It has to get to 647 degrees, which is the hottest that it could ever get.
Yeah, and then they're going to set off the machine and make it so humid that everybody leaves.
Yeah.
So Max sends Tanner down the beach, and she's like, I'll be right with you, Tanner. Walk that way, please, sir.
See you in a minute, babe.
Literally excuses him. And she goes to find Brady. She involuntarily starts singing.
Yeah, so she realizes that everything is messed up because she falls into the water and her hair doesn't get wet. And then she starts breaking out into song instead of speaking.
They realize that they're becoming part of the movie because Mac's hair isn't wet when she gets out of the water. And she starts involuntarily singing a song. They do the cutest dance number ever.
I think this is my favorite song in the movie.
Mac and Brady forever.
Make It Stop.
I love them so much.
I love this song. It's so catchy.
It's big on the TikTok.
It's very big on the TikTok. People like the way that it's used too is people like have it in the background and they'll like tell a story essentially like with the words to the movie. It's so weird, but it's so interesting. I literally love that trend. Like I think it's so fun.
I don't get on the TikTok, kids. I don't know what's up. I'm not cool anymore. After Mac and Brady finish their song, they start to head towards Tanner and Layla down the beach. But the evil real estate tycoon and his scientist assistant, zap Brady and they kidnap them.
Literally zaps poor Brady.
Yeah, so they take Brady and Mac to their lighthouse, secret fortress where the weather machine is.
Right.
Down the beach a little, Tanner runs into Layla.
Weird how that happened. And then so they're just standing there awkwardly next to each other and they're like, oh, are you waiting for Brady? Yeah. Oh, are you waiting for Mac? Yeah. And then Layla just like suddenly turns to Tanner. She's like, I'm going to learn how to surf. I'm going to surf. So Tanner's like, wait, that's really cool. I've also really wanted to ride a motorcycle my whole life. And they realize how much they have in common. And this is when they realize, I think that Layla literally says, do you ever think that the person you thought was perfect for you isn't as perfect as the person that's perfect for you? And I'm like, what? How did your brain come up with that? But it's like so
No,
true.
because I've never found a perfect person.
That's fair.
Layla,
I mean, obviously me either.
Layla, girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not picking up what you're throwing down. They have their little song and Layla falls off of a rock and Tanner catches her like he was supposed to at the beginning of the movie, and they have their little moment.
Tanner and Layla realize that Mac and Brady are missing and they go to Big Mama's to rally the troops. The bikers and the surfers get together because Layla and Tanner are in love.
So cute. They admit to everyone that they're in love. And I love how Layla's brother Butchie is like giving his blessing. He literally cries into a handkerchief and then shakes Tanner's hand, and that tells everyone that everything is okay between them.
Yeah.
Soup's cute.
The crew of bikers and surfers head to go find the secret lair, which they're literally running towards it, even though they said they don't know where it is. But I mean,
it's a movie in a movie.
It's a movie inside of a movie. We're going to let it go.
Where are we at?
So in the secret lair, Mac and Brady are tied up to the weather machine, and Mac realizes she spent the whole movie telling Layla to follow her heart, but she isn't following her own heart. And she tells Brady she wants to stay with him on the beach.
She says, fuck that expensive private school that my aunt wanted me to go to. I want to surf forever with my cute, sexy boyfriend.
God, honestly, what the hell? I would literally drop out of school to stay
Be with
Brady.
Ross Lynch. Same.
I would do anything.
Literally.
I don't know about the surfing part. I'll learn to surf, whatever. Let's do it.
I actually hate the beach.
I don't love the ocean. It's too big and scary. I love the beach, though. I'll stay at the beach all day. You know that.
Don't like the ocean. Don't like the sand. I'm the worst self-proclaimed mermaid ever.
Honestly, guys, do not take Kat to the beach. It's not fun for anybody
I'm
involved.
not a good time at the beach. And I'm not having a good time at the beach either.
She does not do the beach.
No.
The evil real estate tycoon tells the scientist to turn on the weather machine. And as soon as he turns it on, the bikers and the surfers come in and they just start breaking the machine apart. They're just hitting it. They tied up the scientist and the evil real estate tycoon to each other, and it's gonna blow up, so they all run out.
So everyone ends up back in front of Big Mama's on the beach.
Because the movie is back on track.
Yay!
Woo!
And Mac and Brady tell all the bikers and surfers that they have to leave. They're like, well, this is our end of our time here, so we gotta go. And no one wants them to go. Everyone's like, everything is different with you here because they're not part of the movie. And they are like really sad. And then Layla gives Mac her friendship necklace. So cute.
Her Hawaiian friendship necklace.
Yeah. So then Mac and Brady swim back out into the water on
the Destiny board.
Because
the storm is coming in.
The storm is rolling in. And they surf a big wave and then go under. And where do they end up when they come back up?
Right where they left.
They're home. And it's literally seconds after when they ended up leaving in the first place.
Yes.
And then Brady tells Mac, he's like, you know what? I want you to ride this wave. You wanted to do it so bad. I'm going to leave you out here, not save you, quote unquote.
Feminism.
Yeah.
Simpism.
So he goes back out on his little jet ski and jet skis. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Back to the beach with Big Papa, and Mac surfs the giant wave in front of everyone on the beach.
Yay.
Woo! And then she comes back in and everyone's cheering for her. She's got all these guys trying to like get her attention.
Yeah, there's no girls on this beach.
Yeah.
Be the we.
Literally. Be the we. And then Mac is talking to Big Papa and Brady, and her annoying aunt comes up and is like, what the heck? We were supposed to be on a plane already. We're going to be late now. And Mac tells her to fuck off, essentially.
No, she's so nice.
She She is really nice about it.
Listen, I know that you wanted me to go to this really nice school or whatever, and that's what you and my mom had planned, but plans change, and this is what I really want to do, and until I want to do something else, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and the aunt kind of takes it. She accepts it. She's pretty nice about it.
She's like, you're just like Brad.
Oh, Brad.
You're just like Big Papa Brad.
And then one last musical number. And that's how the movie ends. So cute.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
It ends.
I didn't even put this part in. I was just going to leave it out.
Well, because it leads to the second one.
Yeah.
So after the last musical number and a couple credits, there's an end scene. And it ends with Tanner, Layla, Seacat, Butchie, and Struts rolling out into the beach in the real world. And this guy walks up to them and is showing them Justin Bieber on his phone. And they're like,
so
we don't
stupid.
know what's happening here because we're from a 60s beach movie.
They literally scream at Justin Bieber. It's so
Wouldn't
good.
you?
They're like horrified of Justin Bieber. They're like, ah!
As they should be. And that's how the first movie ends, leading up to the second one.
Yeah.
And the end.
The end.
Oh my
I have
God.
no idea where to put this. I'm scared for my life right now.
I know what I want to rate it, but yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna
God, this is
put it.
hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, go. That was the hardest decision I've ever
my
made. You
goodness.
please go first.
You literally took forever to do that.
That
Okay.
was hard.
So I obviously gave Teen Beach Movie a 10 out of 10.
Who wouldn't?
I know, I love this movie. Everything about it is so good. Mine is at number 15, so it's under High School Musical. I would rather watch High School Musical, but this does rank still very high for me. And it is above Inside Out. So I would rather watch Teen Beach Movie than Inside Out for sure.
I also gave Teen Beach Movie a 10 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
This is a perfect movie. You know where I got stumped? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I put Teen Beach Movie as my number 3.
Oh my goodness.
It's under Toy Story. So Toy Story is my number 2. And above Mary Poppins. I sat on Mary Poppins for a hot minute. I was like, I try to think like, would I rather never watch Mary Poppins or never watch Teen Beach Movie ever again? And I know. I love Teen Beach Movie a lot.
I know you like this movie, but wow.
I love Ross Lynch so much.
The cast is really good.
And I love the like bikers and the surfs. I just love this movie.
What am I guessing?
You ready to guess?
I'm so ready. Oh
Our
my God,
next movie?
I'm nervy.
You love this movie.
Okay. I'm ready.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
It's a newer movie.
Okay.
There's lots of animals in it, which is like every Disney movie. There's a dynamic duo in this movie.
Is it Zootopia?
Yes!
I love this movie so much. Okay. I'm going to tell the story next time, but I have a really fun story about this movie that's
God.
like my like
I'm
favorite
horrified.
thing. No, not at all.
I'm not going to lie. The first time I watched Zootopia, I didn't like it. I was like, I'll never watch that again.
This is one of my comfort movies. This is
Really?
going to be really high for me.
It's
yeah.
not going to be really high for me. This is one where we're going to have very opposing views. It's
I
cute.
love this
It's
movie.
okay. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thank you.
We love doing this podcast.
We do.
We love you guys.
We do.
This makes us happy. Share it with a friend.
Please.
If you've never left a review, leave a review or just hit the little 5 stars button if you've never done that. Maybe you thought you did it and you haven't. Do it now.
Yeah, right now.
I realized we have listeners in like Mexico and Ireland and Australia, so I wanted to say hi to all of you guys.
Can we come stay with you?
Can we come stay at your house?
Those are like 2 of my most wanting to visit places is Ireland and Australia. So
DM us.
yeah,
We're coming. No,
we're gonna pop a squat on your couch.
all of our social medias are linked in the show notes.
Don't forget about Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is coming. It's really funny, I think.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a good time.
Just our reenactments are really all you need.
That's it.
The way that Kat and I did not even look at our notes while we were doing the Harry Potter
Yeah, not at all.
episodes. I barely looked at my notes. I just knew where we were at all times.
Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.
Happy summer.
Yeah, it's
Surf's
hot
up.
as fuck.
Yeah, it's hot, you guys.
Gonna turn the
Global
air back
warming.
on now.
Do it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
These opinions are our own and are in no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The cover art for Tragical was created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The theme song for Tragical was produced by Jahreezy,
Contact info for both artists can be found on their Instagrams.
which are linked in the show notes.
Thanks for listening.
To Tragical.
We have our Perry otter. I can't. I gotta go.
Okay,
I'm
take
leaving.
2.
Please include that somewhere after everything.
I'll put it at the end.
Oh, man, okay.
But the evil real estate agent.
I'm gonna sell you
I'm
a
gonna
house.
sell you this fucking house. You stupid bitch.